nights ago, I was doing what I do pretty much every night. I was laying in bed, I picked up my phone, and I scrolled on TikTok. I scrolled through a few videos before I reached this one video that made me stop in my tracks. It's a video of this girl talking about how, as a collective, we've lost the ability to have original thoughts. Our constant consumption of media, whether it's through TikTok videos, listening to podcasts, or reading Reddit comments, have forced us or have made us lose our ability to have original thoughts. I was enamored with this concept. So I put my phone down, I stared at my ceiling, and thought about this. What thoughts of mine have truly been original in the past few weeks? What does it even mean to have an original thought? I went down a rabbit hole, and I want to share with you guys what I found. So let's start out by defining what it means to actually have an original thought. A rudimentary definition of an original thought is to say that your thought has never been influenced by anyone else's. This is a simple definition, but it's not particularly helpful. When we think about any concept, any phenomenon in science, math, philosophy, music, art, anything that we've discovered as humanity, as a human race, have been built on top of each other. It's information and ideas that's been passed down through generations over thousands of years. It's been deconstructed, argued over, and reconstructed to shape everything that we know about our world today. So to truly say that it's possible for you to have a thought that hasn't been influenced by anyone else's is impossible. So let's play this definition to the side. A more refined definition of original thought is, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So a more refined definition of what it means to have an original thought is the combination of multiple ideas in a new way. So Isaac Newton is a great example of someone who's had an original thought under this definition. So we all know the story of Newton sitting by a tree and watching an apple fall down and discovering gravity. But the truth isn't that simple. Newton didn't discover gravity. Before Newton, Galileo had already calculated the rate of acceleration of falling objects. But what made Newton so notable is that he put two ideas together. So around this time, there was another scientist named Johannes Kepler who had discovered that our planets orbit around our sun in elliptical motion. Newton was the one who put together that it's the same universal force that makes the apple fall down from the tree as the one that keeps our planets in orbit. And he named this force gravity. But the problem with this definition is that we aren't all geniuses like Newton. I mean, I'm certainly not discovering anything groundbreaking and history altering in my day-to-day. So, but I would still like to think of myself as someone who's capable of having original thoughts. So this is why I landed at the most practical definition of what it means to have an original thought. Under this definition, we're all capable of having original thoughts, and even multiple on a day-to-day basis. This definition says an original thought is one that is new to you and you discovered through your own line of reasoning. And this doesn't have to be revolutionary by any means. A simple habit that I've tried to incorporate into my life to help me have more original thoughts is when I finish a movie or finish reading a book, instead of running directly to Reddit to see what others are talking about, I try to take a few minutes to gather my opinions. How did I feel about the characters? How did the climax make me feel? What was the cinematography like? I think through these things before I allow myself to go and read others' opinions. Another thing that I've been doing is creating space in my life to have more boredom. I've been leaving my phone at home and going for walks, no podcast, no music, just letting my mind wander. And I found that on these walks, my mind goes to more creative places than I normally allow it to. I tend to think more outside the box and come up with more creative solutions than I would just sitting at home scrolling on TikTok. So the message I want to leave with you all tonight is our constant consumption of media is leading us to live our life on autopilot more than we probably should. And the way to break through this cycle is to adopt habits in your life that allow you to have quiet moments of reflection. These moments will lead you to come up with more creative solutions for problems in your life. So the next time you have a problem in your life, instead of reaching immediately to TikTok or the internet for answers, take a beat to think about how you actually feel about the situation